Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique Davis, also known as Brown and Bendy, and on this channel we practice flexibility of the mind, body, and spirit. If you would like to know how to change a subconscious belief, continue watching. A subconscious belief is a belief that we have oftentimes by default because it was taught to us when we were very young or created by trauma. So we've held on to this belief or this thought as a way for our ego to protect us. What's very important about subconscious beliefs is that they come out in your behavior and they come out in the way that you go about daily life. With a conscious belief would be a thought that you're thinking in your mind at this moment. If you quiet yourself and then you start to become aware of the thoughts running through your brain, those are your conscious beliefs, because at any moment in time you could stop and verbalize it. So a subconscious belief is a part of our entire belief system. It is what creates our entire vision of what we think the world is. The thing about subconscious beliefs is that they are very influential to how we act and how we perceive the world. So if we have a subconscious belief that is negative or makes us feel bad and attracts lower vibrational emotions, that subconscious belief is not in alignment with our higher self and our higher purpose. There are a couple of different reasons why a person may want to change their subconscious beliefs, but one of the main ones would be to change the trajectory of an individual's life. You may be at a point in your life where you don't like the events that come into your reality. You feel like you attract situations that don't make you happy and do not fall into alignment with what you ultimately want for yourself. If this is something that's happening, then you definitely may want to start becoming more conscious and looking inward to see if it's your subconscious beliefs that are causing you to attract life situations that don't fall in line with where you want to go. By recognizing and changing one subconscious belief, you're actually changing your entire belief system. So that's why subconscious beliefs can be a little bit more difficult to identify, but by changing them, there is such a huge result. Before you change a subconscious belief, you have to identify it. Like I said before, subconscious beliefs cannot be identified the way conscious beliefs can. You have to more so pay attention to your emotions. The example that I wanted to use for this video is very relevant. So I feel like, or I hope that you guys feel like it's a good example. I want to use the example of women who feel like there are no more good men in the world because they have been in so many unfortunate relationships that have taught them that men cannot be trusted. That's the example that I want to use today. So if you have been cheated on or lied to or just done wrong in a relationship, you may find that you have a very weird feeling around men. So even though your mind has never said, I don't trust any man on the planet, when you are engaging in a conversation with a man, you might feel like you can't trust the words he's saying. When you are going on a date with a man, you might feel this isn't going anywhere. There's not a point. So that is how you identify a subconscious belief, not so much by the words that are going through your mind, but more so by the emotions that you're experiencing at the time of whenever you're dealing with the subconscious belief that you are looking to identify, whenever you're dealing with the situation that the belief has to do with. Are you comfortable or are you on edge? Are you nervous? Are you waiting for something to go wrong? Those types of feelings will allow you to identify when you have a subconscious belief that's not actually in alignment. Because the thing is, if you are heterosexual and you're single but you want a family, having the subconscious belief that men can't be trusted and that all men are bad is not in alignment with what you ultimately want. Because if that's your subconscious belief, then no man's good enough and you'll never be in a relationship, you know? So now we can talk about how to change a subconscious belief. I think that there are 3 steps to changing a subconscious belief. The first one would be affirmations. So after you identify how you feel emotionally in these situations, you can start to create affirmations that do align with the thoughts that you want to have when changing your belief system. So even though you might not believe in affirmation at first, it's very important to plant these seeds of these beliefs in your mind, because to change a subconscious belief, you need to practice repetition and you need to have an emotional change, because the emotional change will be what makes the affirmation stick and what makes your mind go from all men can't be trusted to whatever you decide to change that belief to. So an example for this situation would be, instead of having this feeling of distrust around men, you would start to say the affirmation, all men are individuals with different personalities and different values. Implementing an affirmation like that will help you understand that men, just like women, are all different. And just because 3, 4, 5, 6 guys have done you wrong before, that doesn't mean that there are 6 guys out there who are the complete polar opposite of those previous men. So by implementing this affirmation into your everyday life, thinking about it a couple times a day, you're starting to change your mind about how you feel about the male race. The second step would be meditation. So when you start to say affirmations, if you do not believe the affirmation, you're going to have resistance. And depending on how deep your subconscious belief is will determine how much resistance you have. And that resistance will really just feel like when you're saying the affirmation, your brain's just like, this is a waste of time. I'm lying to myself right now. It'll bring up feelings like that. So the second step is meditation, because meditation is a great way to disperse that resistance. After you say your affirmations, when you're done, you may not be able to hold on to the vibration of that affirmation being truth. So by meditating and clearing your mind and being present in the moment, you are taking time to kind of seal that affirmation in and accept it without letting your ego come in and undo all the work that the affirmation just placed. So meditation, and especially in the realm of changing subconscious beliefs, is very, very important, because it is important to be able to clear your mind and to just be, so that you can align with what you want naturally, because we always are pulled towards what makes us happy, but it's our negative thoughts and our negative subconscious beliefs that kind of cloud the way. The last step to changing a subconscious belief would be to act as if, in order to shift yourself into your new reality where you do believe these affirmations that you're telling yourself. An example of acting as if in this situation would be to imagine yourself with either the perfect boyfriend, the perfect husband, or the perfect male companion. By having this visualization, you are starting to see how it can be possible that these men exist. Because beforehand your belief was that all men were grimy and liars, that's the reality that you experienced. So by acting as if and creating a reality in your mind of there being great men out there, you are opening your mind and you are allowing yourself to experience this reality. So by experiencing it in your mind, you are letting it come into fruition in your physical world. Changing subconscious beliefs take practice, and it takes a lot of patience. It also takes a very, very open mind, because depending on how long you've had this subconscious belief, it can be very deep. You can decide that you don't want to trust men because you've been done wrong in a relationship, and that happened when you were older. Or you can decide that you don't trust men because you've seen your father cheat on your mom, and you could have seen that when you were 5, 6, 7 years old. You could have seen your mom crying over something that your father did when you were really young, and that could have implemented the subconscious belief that relationships cause pain and that men ultimately cause pain. So it takes a lot of persistence and actual commitment to this new life to really change a subconscious belief, because subconscious beliefs are deep. They are the foundation of why we say the things we say, why we think the way we think, and why we want the things that we want. All that to say, if you do possess the power to change your subconscious beliefs, you possess the power to change your reality. And by changing your reality, you can have whatever reality that you want. So there is importance to this skill. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. As usual, I had a lot of fun making it. Good job if you made it all the way to the end. I am proud of you and I appreciate you. I love you very much. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up so people know to like it and know to watch it because it has some value. Please comment if you got anything from this video and you would like to discuss anything with me. And last but not least, please subscribe if you are not already so that you can see the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.